Before we go into further details, we need to know first who are the Rohingyas actually. The Rohingyas are one of Myanmar's many ethnic minorities. According to BBC News in 2017, there are about 1 million of Rohingyas in the country. They represent the largest percentage of Muslims in Myanmar. Like every other ethnic, the Rohingyas have their own language and culture. They argue that they are from the descendants of Arab traders who came to the country for trading in the past. Now, how did the Rohingyas become refugees? It began in 25th August of 2017, where the Rohingya Arsa militants launched deadly attacks to the Rohingya people. Their entire villages were burned to the ground. Families were divided, separated, and killed. The most saddening thing was, women and girls were gang raped by the militants. Not only that, the Myanmar military joined the militants by abusing and raping the Rohingya women and girls. These actions can also be called as ethnic cleansing. Most of them fled to Bangladesh and other countries such as our country, Malaysia. Thus, due to the attacks, that is how the Rohingyas become refugees.
So hi guys, my name is Aisha. So today I am going to explain to you guys about the status of refugees in Malaysia and also the latest issues of the Rohingya refugees during this pandemic moment. So what is the status of refugees in Malaysia? In Malaysia, actually there are no specific law meant to address any issues regarding the refugees residing in Malaysia. This is because Malaysia is not one of the contracting country in the 1951 Refugees Convention and also in 1967 protocol regarding the status of refugees. In other means, actually in Malaysia, refugees are illegal immigrants and they are not legally recognized. However, Malaysia has been protecting significant number of refugees and most of them are the Rohingya refugees. They are given the UNHCR card for their identification purpose. This UNHCR card cannot be used as an entry permit or entry pass to any other countries. Is actually the issues of the illegal boarding of the Rohingya refugees into Malaysia. In April 2020, a boat loading about 200 Rohingya refugees tried to enter Malaysia's border through our coastal line. However, our government decided not to accept them into the country as it worried most people about the spreading of COVID-19 disease. This act by the government actually triggers concerns of some of the human rights activists. These activists decided to launch a campaign online on social media like Instagram and Twitter with the hashtag of Migrant Juga Manusia, highlighting the issues that refugees deserve to be treated as normal human beings. However, Malaysia still decided to send the refugees back to Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh, where they actually came from. But on humanitarian ground, also Malaysian fed all the refugees before sending them back and also conduct free COVID-19 tests to make sure that they are safe.
In January 2020, the International Court of Justice, the ICJ, has ordered Myanmar government to prevent its military from committing active genocide against the Rohingyas. The case, brought by the Gambian government, which accuses Myanmar of committing genocide against its own people. Myanmar, however, denies these allegations. The difficulties during the MCO, the Movement Control Order period, has prompted many Malaysians to make xenophobic remarks towards the Rohingya refugees. To ease the issue, the government of Malaysia should come forward and address the issue transparently. Malaysia, being a part of the ASEAN community, must push ASEAN members such as Indonesia and Thailand to share the burden of rescuing and detaining the intercepted boats of the refugees. To make matters worse, the deadliest Cyclone Amphan, hit the coast of Bengal in May 2020. A report from the Washington Post says that due to the overcrowding in Cox's Bazar, the world's largest refugee settlement, 100,000 Rohingyas have been relocated to Bazan Char, or floating island. Bazan Char is not sustainable for human habitation and could be seriously affected by rising sea levels and storm surges. To ease the situation, the Bangladeshi government should provide medical and psychosocial care to the Rohingya refugees that are affected by the storm. All in all, shifting the approaches to the development of refugees' self-reliance, creating income-generating opportunities for the Rohingyas could reduce their dependency on external forces.